Good morning. It's July 28th. It is 4:30 in the morning. We are hiking towards town. Not sure if I like hiking this early. 5 or 5:30 makes sense because it's starting to get light out. But I'm also determined to get to town today earlier than later, just because I have almost 22 miles to hike and I would like to get there before the store closes. I won't make it in time for restaurant food. I guess the cafe closes at 2 p.m. So that's kind of sad. But I'm going to do my best to get my butt to the store today so I can get at least a soda. Just found a giant toad. It's okay, kiddo. I just want to take a picture of you. It is humongous. I think I just got stung by a bee or something. Yeah, something definitely got me just now. Didn't even see it. Got underneath my shirt where my wrist is. So it's 7 a.m. and I am trying to get through this freaking forest. It's overgrown right now. But trying to get to town. I have about 16 something miles left. Oh man, this really hurts. Whatever got me. Jesus. I haven't been stung in a very, very, very long time. Usually, if you leave them, I think it got trapped underneath my wrist is what happened, and then it stung me. But anyways, I'm gonna get hiking. I guess I wanted to put it on camera. Just, I don't know, just in case I'm allergic or something. I'm not, but as far as I know, I'm not. But here we go. Just hiking along on this edge here. Of course, when I want to look and show you something, they don't have what I want. Well, shucks. So this is thimbleberry, and apparently you can eat them according to all the gut hook or far out comments. There's multiple comments about eating them. I was going to show you what the berries look like. Whoa. But these ones don't have any on them. Maybe if I turn this corner, there might be more. Nope, just brush. Definitely still not allergic to bees. The sting still hurts though. But the last time I got stung was over 20 years ago. No, that's not right. About 20 years ago. So, that's how I know, I'll be fine. Because I got stung that time twice. I got stung once, and that was also in the arm. So, I didn't have a reaction then. It just hurt a bunch. But yeah, I'll get this back out once I see some thimbleberry bushes with actual thimbleberries on it. Finally found one with a berry on it. So this is a thimbleberry. It kind of looks like a wild raspberry. Well, this one has a few. I'm going to leave them alone though. I did eat one. It tasted really good. But I don't know much about this plant. I'm sure it is safe to eat. I don't have internet to confirm. So I just ate one, tasted good, and that was about it. Blowdowns. Most of the blowdowns in this section had been, or at least part of this section had been completely cleared or not cleared, but like cut so we could get through them. But the last 4 or 5 have not been taken care of for whatever reason. I do really appreciate all the trail crews that are trying to get out now and taking care of all this. But like this one is hard for me to get over with me being short. I could technically take off my pack and crawl under it, but it looks like people went down a little bit and tried to straddle it and go over, which I'll probably try to do. But okay, see this tree in front of me, this pinkish one? I find it interesting because it's got the same kind of bark as a manzanita tree or bush, and if it's the same type of plant, it's like adapted in this forest to compete with the trees to get sunlight. But I'm not entirely sure how to look. There's another one right there. And then there's another one to the left. But I saw a shorter one. They kind of had the same type of leaves as a manzanita bush. But these ones are growing like actual trees, which I find really interesting. If they're the same plant. If not, they're still interesting because the bark is pretty. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I have like, I don't know, 15 miles of downhill today. We're going from like 6,000 feet all the way down to 2,000 feet. Or something crazy like that. And then we have to climb back up. Kind of the same thing once we leave Seiad Valley. And I looked at the pronunciation. It is actually Seiad, not Seiad. So, anyways, I'm gonna get my butt hiking and get down this mountain. Ooh, switchback. I like a good switchback because it usually evens out the trail for steepness. Almost passed this because I thought it was a mushroom, but no, it's a snail shell. Isn't that wild? So I guess this forest must have snails in it. So we're at Gerda Creek, the first crossing, and we all know I love myself a good bridge. Look at how pretty that is. And then, let's see. Got a nice little waterfall here to the right. And we got this to the left. It looks like people go down there to like hang out where it's really shallow there in the middle. That's cool. I'm following Gerda Creek pretty much for the next 3 to 4 miles. But the reason why I stopped is I wanted to show you the rocks. A lot of the rocks here have a thick layer of moss on them. So they all kind of look like that. If they're exposed at all. Hold on. Yeah, otherwise it's kind of like a steep drop off to the left a lot of the times. Overall the trail's okay, but there are a few eroded sections. I just crossed an area where there was a rock slide. That was very anxiety inducing. I was like, don't slip on the rocks, don't slip on the rocks. Because it was a pure no-fall zone. Oh yeah, and there's like these kind of ferns everywhere. But overall, doing good. I just got done with having a 30-minute sit-down break and ate a little bit. I have about 10 miles to go to town. And about 3 miles from here, I will get water for the last time before town. And then I have, I think, 1 or 2 more bridges to cross over this creek. I just know that in about 4 miles we're done with the walking along the creek. And then there we start crossing a bunch of roads going into town. So yeah, just a little tired though. I kind of pushing it today. I'm going my normal pace, but like I'm not stopping for very long. I'm not taking pretty much any breaks unless I have to use the restroom. So, but I'm determined to go get myself a soda. I hope to be in town around 4 o'clock. I mean, if I kept my pace right now, I'd be there around 3:30, but I have to get water. And, like, I have enough water to get to the water, but I don't have enough to get all the way to town. And filtering water takes a little bit, so I figured that'd be like another 10 minutes or so. And, yeah, like I said, doing good. Just hiking and enjoying my day. I really love that I'm in a proper forest. When I thought about skipping up to northern California, I thought it'd be more stuff like this, you know, with trees and whatnot, and soil being overall pretty good. Except for, unfortunately, we're still in the high desert. So that means the soil's still kind of slippery. I mean, I walked through sand yesterday, so I'm hoping as it turns more and more forestry, as we, again, hoping that Oregon's more forested like this, that the soil will be a little bit more hard compacted and not so slick. But we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna get hiking. Went to the bathroom, found another shell. I was so busy getting water and focusing on going to town that I forgot to celebrate. I have less than 1,000 miles left to the border. Yay! I'm at 1651.1 right now. The last 6 miles, hold on, let me flip this. The last 6 miles into town is a road walk. Like, this is the official PCT. So, it's 12:30. So there isn't much shade. There's a few patches, but that's alright. I filled up with water, so I'm good there. And I'll be in town anywhere from 2 to 3 hours from now. Usually if I'm walking on pavement, this isn't quite pavement, I can do close to 3 miles per hour, but we'll see. Either way, I'm almost to town. I, of course, won't be able to go to the cafe. The cafe closes at 2 p.m. There's no way I could make it. I'm not going to trail run for 6 miles. No matter how tempting that might be. I'll just eat a lot of it tomorrow because I plan on, like I said, either zeroing or taking a very, very, very long day and then hiking out a few miles. Anyways, I'm going to get hiking so I can get into town quicker and get that soda. We have about 1.4 left of the road walk into Seiad. I'm kind of excited because in about 0.4 I cross the bridge and it's like kind of an older metal style, so that's kind of neat. But there's not much of a shoulder on this highway. I totally get why we have to do it, but at the same point, like, it's not the safest thing. It's not much of a shoulder over there either. But I'm staying on the left side, so I can at least see the cars coming, I hope.